Hello and welcome to episode number 6 of the Pokemon HeartGold Randomizer Nuzlocke. Let's do a team recap because the team does look a little bit different now. As you can see, we have Prinplup, who is replacing Remoraid. It has Quick Feet with Metal Claw, Peck, Bubble Beam, and Water Sport. Nidoqueen, our starter, it still has the same move pool from the beginning. It has Plus with Scratch, Tail Whip, Double Kick, and Poison Sting. Same thing goes for Flaffy. It still has Tackle, Growl, Thundershock, and Thunder Wave with the ability Aftermath. A different Pokemon we have is Toxicroak. It is instead of Crobat because Crobat's move pool isn't too great right now. It has Cloud9 with Poison Sting, Taunt, Pursuit, and Feint Attack, so it'll be great for Psychic types. Aggron has own Tempo with Iron Defense, Metal Claw, Mud Slap, and Headbutt. And finally we have Leafeon with Clear Body, Rock and Tail Whip, Tackle, Razor Leaf, and Sand Attack. So there is a lot of encounters for us to get in this episode, and I'll go ahead and show you on the Pokegear. We have the National Park just right here up above us. We're going to have Route 36 and we're going to have Route 37 before we make our way to the city. We got multiple encounters, at least 3 in this episode, so a chance for some new team members. A very beautiful picture of the National Park right there with Suncurrent at the bottom left. Let's talk to a lot of trainers because there is some items we can get here if I do remember correctly. That guy's talking about the Pokewalker. Completely forgot about that. I still have mine. You guys still have your Pokewalker? I used to use that thing all the time. We got a quick claw from this person. Thank you very much. That could be very good in certain situations, especially if we need to outspeed our opponent in a clutch moment. But yeah, let's get our first encounter in the National Park. And here we go. Our first encounter is going to be a Jirachi. Okay, I don't know if I can actually catch this. I'm thinking it's very hard to capture. I'm not entirely sure. Metal Claw shouldn't kill it. We did miss. Wish. So it is going to heal, so this thing is going to be a pain. Peck. Wow, neither one of those do anything. Let's go into something that's neutral. Use a normal type move. Just because it is healing. Go with Tackle. Keep missing. I don't know what's with that. Okay, so it's doing nothing. I was thinking that was neutral. I forgot that's resisted. I don't want to kill it. Let's just try Razor Leaf and see how much that does. And let's see if we can get this thing in the red. Oh, this is going to be a pain to capture. This might take a while. I would like to go at the Flaffy. I should probably do that sooner than later and get some status up. Go for switch into Flaffy and use Thunder Wave. It might heal again, which would be a pain. Let's go for Thunder Wave. Alright, so it's in the red, it's paralyzed. This is going to be our best opportunity, but we are only working with 12 Pokeballs for this. We will speed up in case this does. I don't think we're going to catch this, especially when it's resting like this. It's going to be tough. Alright, we're going to keep it in the yellow for now, just because it does keep waking up. And honestly, I don't see any world where we do catch this. But we will try our best. We'll take every Pokemon we can get. It is asleep, so that does increase our chances of capturing it. Though it's not looking all too good. Did get one Jiggle there. It's probably the most we're going to get this whole time. And this, honestly, not the greatest thing I wanted to see. I was hoping for, you know, like a starter or something that I should be able to catch, but could be really good for us. Alright, I thought I just did that reverse jinx there, but we did not capture it. By Thunder Wave, it might just use Rest and complete. Yep, makes it go away. That is unfortunate. And we critted anyway. Okay. To be completely honest, I think I was going to waste all of my Pokeballs there trying to capture that. That is the issue with finding some mythicals or legendaries, is that even though they're amazing Pokemon, there's a very good chance I'm not even going to catch it. Maybe once I get Ultra Balls, I will have better luck. But for right now, doesn't seem like that's going to be the case with anything we find. Maybe with a box art would have better luck. Let's see, how are we looking with HP? We'll switch out to someone else for now. We may have to go back and heal soon. We'll stick with the good old reliable Aggron out front. Unfortunately, we did lose an encounter there. Let's see what else we could have gotten. Sceptile. I literally just said I would have taken a starter and that would have been perfect for us. If she does want to battle, I was just going to ask her to see if she had any items for us. We could use experience. Let's see what level she has. A Flygon is pretty scary. Though for one Pokemon being 16, it's not the worst thing in the world. Sonic Boom, that is going to do a decent amount of damage. Color change is interesting. Faint Attack, don't know why you'd go for that, but I'll take it. $1,000 for that. Let's register us in the Pokegear, sure, why not? And, oh, I thought she was going to offer us a trade there. Let's talk to you. Got this nice fountain, very nice park we're in. We did have a different grass up here that we could have gotten an encounter in. Let's fight this guy real quick as well. I feel like money is really crucial at this point in the game. Nincada, Headbutt should take this out with no issues at all. Magnezone, don't have a fire type, unfortunately, just quite yet. We will go into Dairy Queen. Magnezone is kind of scary. We do have fighting type, which helps, but it isn't the strongest move out there. It's a lot of experience. Only $300 for that. Great phone numbers. I also should start saying no so they quit calling me. We do have an item up here. Let's see if we can get that or if it's hidden behind anything. Nope, we're good to grab that item. Take a wild guess what you think it's going to be. I'm going to say let's say it's an Ultra Ball. And it's a Pearl. Probably can make some money from selling that. Does it have anything it actually does? It can, it was just for selling it. Yep. Unfortunately, it says sold cheaply, so we're not going to get too much in return from that. We don't have Rock Climb yet, so we can't get that item yet. Check up here, see if there's any more items for us. There should be with this long path we're following. Anything down here? Very long path. There is one item down here, and it is the TM for Thrash. Interesting item. Anything else down here? Doesn't look like it. Just some extra area. Meant to click no on that. That was my bad. Alright, let's head back around and see if there's any other people we can talk to before we leave this area. Just to get any more potential items. And talk to this guy. You have anything for us? Doesn't look like it. They all talk about the Pokewalker. We have this guy in the grass here. He'll probably want to battle. Let's talk to you real quick though. Nothing from you. Battle this guy. Get some more money while we can. Raikou. Alright, that is pretty scary. So unfortunately, it shouldn't be too much. We are a little bit low on levels, which is a little bit scary. We'll go into Dairy Queen, the Nidoqueen, because it doesn't affect him at all, or affect her at all. Double kick. We really need some better moves on Nidoqueen, and it honestly is a potential Pokemon that we could replace with Crobat if it does end up being a better poison type for us. We got $1,000 right there. Anybody else around here? There is one more trainer here. We will lead with Kenya. In case you're wondering why it's not a fast food chain, it's that Pokemon that we are given to, that we're expected to deliver to someone else with the mail. I am just going to keep the Pokemon and the mail, honestly, if it lets me. I don't think you're forced to give it to anyone. You're apparently challenging an Elite Four member, which isn't true at all. Go for Poison Sting. Doesn't do all too much. Barrage. A little bit scary. Fortunately, we do take down Exeggutor. Revenge. Let's see, does that move always go second? Okay, it's not guaranteed. Taunt. I don't really want to ever use that move, honestly. So we'll forget Taunt and learn Revenge. Gyarados is scary. I would hope that we can one-shot it with Thundershock. I did forget about the Intimidate. If it doesn't have D-Rage, that would be great, and... Alright. we just lost Flaffy. That is very unfortunate. I was not expecting Thrash to kill from that range, honestly. And I should have healed before I went into this battle. Well, there goes our type advantage that we did have. I don't know what the clear answer is to go in from here, honestly. You don't have anything too great. I know Leafeon would probably be the best option. I don't know if it has a water type move for Aggron or Nidoqueen. It's quite the predicament, honestly. I don't feel like any of that's going to do all too much to him. Let's just switch into Kenya and see how much a feint attack does. Okay, that does do a lot of damage. How much does Thrash do? 46 to 24, and it is confused now. That was a complete mistake on my part. I probably shouldn't have left Flaffy in there, not being fully healed. That was a whiff on my part. And unfortunately, it is our electric type. We have lost both of our electric types so far, and that is our second death of the series. In case you didn't know, we lost Minun in the second episode, and there goes Flaffy. I was really looking forward to having Ampharos, so that is really unfortunate. We will have to get another Pokemon. I'm just going to ignore that phone call for right now. I honestly don't want to talk to anybody after losing a Pokemon. I'm going to go heal down below real quick. Good thing she hung up. I don't really want to talk to her right now. We'll replace somebody with Flaffy. We don't have any good electric types to replace it, unfortunately, for Flaffy. Let's heal up real quick first. And see who we can put on our team. We are allowed to have duplicate typings, that is fine. I just kind of want to avoid it because we already do have two poison types on the team. We do have to say goodbye to Flaffy. Put it in box 18 with Minun. Unfortunately, not the worst Pokemon in the world to lose, but it was pretty good for us. It had many good moments. We did lose an electric type. We have a psychic, poison, water, and ground. They're all duplicate typings other than Wobbuffet. I feel like we should. I don't know, Crobat would be a third poison type, and honestly, we don't need another poison type right now. We already have water. We already have ground in Nidoqueen. Wobbuffet just isn't really good, honestly. We're just going to put Crobat on the team for now. Excuse me, I didn't mean to do that. I feel like we should just have a sacrifice Pokemon, honestly, so who would we care the least about? The sack off Pokemon. We're just going to put Wobbuffet in for now, and hopefully we get a better encounter in the next route. Basically, I'm not going to use that Wobbuffet. If I absolutely had to, or I felt like I was going to lose a Pokemon I don't want to lose, I'll put that Wobbuffet out front. You know, just let it go down and then get a clean switch into something else. Yeah, I was not expecting to lose Flaffy just on a random trainer battle in the national park. And once again, it was another trainer I could have just avoided and moved on to the next place. I thought just being several levels above would be good to go, but I guess not. Talk to this guy real quick. Just mentioning the bug catching contest. We're going to say no once again. Alright, we do have a new route where we can get another encounter. Grab this from here real quick, not sure why I'm doing that. And we'll fight this trainer. Free Pokemon, Numel. Love to see some stuff that isn't as strong as a Gyarados. We are getting closer to the level cap. And this Draft Rig is the exact reason why I put Kenya on the team in the first place. It is nice to have that type advantage. Grovyle. We could use a fire or a flying type. I guess Crobat would have been good for that, but we don't have any, what's the word? Good moves for it yet. Let's go for Headbutt on Grovyle. Grass type shouldn't do all too much to Aggron. There we go. Another trainer, we can get an encounter right here. Check for items. We do have to use Cut to go down there. Don't really have any interest in doing that. Let's get our next encounter right here. One step in the grass, and here it is. A Jigglypuff. Honestly, not a great encounter at all. Especially in these games not being part fairy at all. Would have loved a fairy type, but Not one in this generation because we didn't have any fairy types until Gen 6. Culver should be able to use a peck on Jigglypuff and be just fine. This isn't going to be added to the team just quite yet. Peck, let me make sure Peck is physical because it is using Defense Curl. It is, so this shouldn't kill. Should be fine here, it's in the red. And we'll toss some Pokeballs just for dupes. And we got Jigglypuff. Shouldn't have been all that hard to catch anyway. Let me open up my list of fast food chains so I can get a nickname for this Pokemon. Jigglypuff. Here we go, pulling up the list right now. Trying to see, we could go a pizza route because we haven't had any pizza Pokemon so far, even if it doesn't make any sense. If I ever do catch this Arbok, I will go to Starbucks for Arbok because you know it says Charbok. What am I doing? I'm pressing the wrong keys here. All right, we'll go with Domino's. The classic pizza chain for pizza. We won't even do an apostrophe because it's not worth my time right now. Jigglypuff is probably never going to see the field anyway, unless I lose so many Pokemon where I can't even use it. We're going to switch to a different Pokemon out front. Go with Leafeon. This guy want a battle? He does. Sudowoodo, we are going to see a Sudowoodo later, and that might be another encounter for us to get. If it isn't re-randomized, or excuse me, if it isn't the same Pokemon again like Aber was in the last episode, I'm just going to start saying no to these people. And there's the Sudowoodo. Don't know what the chances are that we saw a Sudowoodo in a trainer battle right before we saw one in real life. So what do we have to do to actually do this? When he sprinkled water, it jumped right up. If it didn't do anything. Do we need the water pail? So we gotta soak it first. Do we have the pail? I don't think we do. I thought we talked to everyone though. Where do you actually get this water pail? I mean to click on that. Do we actually have to go back to the flower shop and do something with it? Could they not have told me that way before I walked all the way over here? We'll go to the flower shop in the previous city. See if they give us anything for that Sudowoodo. I'm honestly not sure why they didn't give it to us earlier, unless I'm just not thinking of how to do this correctly, but I would assume they have to give us something to use water on it because we don't have anything for it. Let's see here. Where is the flower shop? Is it up here? Up here? Do you have something for us to use? Okay, we had to talk to her first after getting the gym badge. So we do have the squirt bottle now, so we can move that Sudowoodo. Do we need to heal at all now that we're already back here? Looks like we're doing fine on healing. Not waste any more time since we already walked all the way back here. Let's go challenge that Sudowoodo. Maybe we can find a different electric Pokemon that's better than Flaffy, because its move pool wasn't that great and it was going to be some time before we did find an Ampharos, unfortunately. So I never want to lose a Pokemon. Let's see what the Sudowoodo is going to be. Use the squirt bottle, yes, let's go ahead and do that. What Pokemon is it going to be? Is it going to be a Sudowoodo, or is it going to be something completely different? Let's find out. And it is a Skiploom. I honestly would have rather had a Sudowoodo. Alright, Skiploom. Another Pokemon I do not want. This hasn't been a very good start to the episode, just because we did lose one of our better Pokemon, and we're finding some pretty awful encounters. We are poisoned. I don't remember in this gym, or in this gen, if poison actually can kill your Pokemon or not. So we'll play it safe and swap out. Go into Aggron. If I did have status with my Flaffy, but unfortunately it's dead now, I would have just used Thunder Wave right there. I don't know if this is even worth wasting Pokeballs on, honestly. We'll keep tossing it. Doesn't look like we're having too much luck. I would like it get in the red, but I honestly don't even know what move I could be using right now. Okay, we did catch Skiploom. See what name we've got for this Pokemon. We have... We'll just name it... We'll name it... let's go with... Shake. Or Shake Shack. Another Pokemon added to our PC box. Maybe it does have a good ability, it's always something to keep in mind. You want to give us something? Berry Pots. Don't really care about that. I'm being entirely honest with you. I do appreciate you giving me something. They want us to go north here to get to the next city. We are poisoned. I want to be careful with that. We'll put Kenya back out front. Are we able to get to a place to heal here? What is this down below? The ruins of Alf. So to the right there should be the other city where we can heal at. I feel like that's much quicker than going all the way around. Yep, so we're back in Violet City. And we will have to buy Pokeballs. Because we are running low on those. And by running low I mean we're actually completely out of them. We just have a Premier Ball left. We'll buy some of those. We should have a lot more money now because we did, at the cost of Flaffy, get some money. Talk to this guy. He does sell Great Balls now. I do think that is a very good investment. We will buy 10 of them. We should still get our Premier Ball as an... No, we don't get a Premier Ball as an added bonus. I thought you got it with any Pokeball purchase, but I was wrong. And I do love this way Toxicroak looks behind us. Looks pretty goofy. Yeah, let's go back and head north and see if we got anything else we can capture. Is this a new route up above, I believe? One more chance before we get to another city. Do find an item, and it's going to be a Fist Plate. I'm assuming that is for fighting type Pokemon. Check it out real quick. Yep, it boosts the power of fighting type moves. We do have Revenge on Kenya. He is part fighting, so I feel like we should take that mail. Let's send it to the PC. We're not going to give this Pokemon away. And let's give it the Fist Plate. There we go. I know I should give the Quick Claw to somebody. I'm going to hold off on that for now. Alright. We are on a new route in Route 37. We have those trainers above. Multiple trainers above. Some there, some to the right. Let's get an encounter right now. A Gabite. Okay, that's not too bad. It is going to take forever to evolve, but I did say we need a Dragon-type Pokemon, and we did get a Dragon-type. It is only level 13 is the problem. So be careful not to accidentally take it out. Swap into Prinplup. Feels like a safe bet just to use Peck on this. Yep, not going to do all too much. Ooh, D-Rage is scary. We may not capture this. That would just like be the cherry on top of all these encounters to have a Pokemon that could take us out with D-Rage. Do we have any other moves we could use? We gotta be careful. All of my Pokemon can only take one D-Rage. So we might be out of luck. Okay, Tackle. Just as long as you stay above 40. I don't think Scratch is going to kill. We'll use Scratch. And it crit. That is really just the cherry on top to everything that's happened this episode. No good new Pokemon. Honestly, I'm gonna skip these trainers. I do not want to deal with them at all right now. I can't believe Scratch just crit there. I'm like 100% certain that crit mattered. This has not been a good episode for us. Is this really just trees up here? I thought it was another way around. This just hasn't been my episode. And would you look at that? a flying type Pokemon that Flaffy would have been amazing for. Swagger, I don't think the risk is worth it in a Nuzlocke. I'm gonna give up on Swagger. And it really just is 3 trees, so I fought that trainer for nothing. I thought it was just another way around. Level 24, so we are getting close to level cap. I'm gonna skip these 2 trainers here. I just realized we've kind of been soloing every trainer with Kenya. We have a potential double battle here. We will put Leafeon out front with Aggron. Let's see what these 2 trainers are rocking with. It is a double battle. That is a little bit scary. A Gastrodon and a Metagross. Feels like our luck is finally starting to run out in this series. I don't think Mud Slap is going to do all too much either. This Razor Leaf, it does hit both, so that is crucial for us. Even though it's not going to do all too much on Metagross, it does take out Gastrodon. Mud Slap is such a bad move, honestly. I'm hoping we get a better ground type move soon for that. Even though it's super effective, it is barely doing anything. Right? It's resisted on both, which isn't great. I'm just hoping it can send in another Pokemon soon. Speed up through this. No real threats in this battle. After taking out that Metagross, of course, because Metagross is always a threat. Why can't we see any weak Pokemon like a Magikarp or anything like that? Beedrill has more HP. We'll use Quick Attack on Muck. Of course, isn't enough to kill it. Both Pokemon are in the yellow. But we should be fine to stay in with both and take them both out, because we outspeed both Pokemon. Alright, we did take out both of those trainers, fortunately. Let's hope we don't run in a Pokemon that doesn't allow us to run. Put Nidoqueen back out front. Rarely use Nidoqueen anymore, and we're already at the next city. Part of it because we've had absolutely horrible encounters. And let's see what this guy says. This is the guy who made the PC box. Your name Bill? It is Bill. He wants to brag that he's the one who made the PC. I honestly could not care any less. After today's horrible series of encounters and failed encounters, and losing one of my favorite Pokemon on our team. We'll have to see around the city if there's any more encounters we can get before we fight the gym leader. This is a pretty expansive city. Let's check the Pokegear. I need literally every encounter I can get, so we have 38 and 42. Mount Mortar. I'm gonna see, we're gonna talk to everybody in the city and then see if we can get an encounter. We do have a rod where you can get a fishing encounter inside the city, which is exciting. And there is a tower here where we might be able to get another encounter as well. We have a couple more chances before this episode ends because we need every chance we can possibly get. Sure. Gives us an item, a dowsing machine. Alright. Could be useful if I ever remember to actually use it. I don't really want to use that right now. I'm not kind of in the mood to go searching for items that are hidden. We'll talk to everybody in the city and then try to get some more encounters. I love how I prefaced this episode by saying this was going to be an encounter heavy episode, which it has been. It's just been the absolute worst encounters we've gotten so far. I would have loved to gotten that Sceptile we saw in the grass earlier. I know Yggdrasil was a good encounter, but in terms of catchability, it wasn't such a great encounter. Talk to you. There is this tower. Is this something we have to do? Can't remember. Isn't that where we catch Ho-Oh? Like, not right now, of course. It's too early for that. Got this area. This might be a series of trainer battles, unless that's later in the game. I know I have used a lot of speed up in this episode. Let's see, anything here? Yep, he does mention Ho-Oh, so that must be where we catch Ho-Oh. Probably have to come back here at some point. He does tell us to leave. We'll get our encounter here in just a second. Let's just check the last few places in this city. These are some homes we actually can't go in. Right, I don't think there's anything else to check out. Did we go in here? A dance theater. This is where all the kimono girls are at. It is. Some text here with some Team Rocket making an appearance once again. We better hope we don't lose any more Pokemon in the series because our PC box doesn't look the greatest outside of Crobat. Is there anything we have to do here? We have to fight this guy? That music does mean we have to fight him, unfortunately. Team Rocket Battle, let's see what levels we are working with here. Only one Pokemon, Scribe Noelle, Piloswine, and it's only level 12. Why are the trainers so much more powerful before this? We'll go into Culver's and use a Bubble Beam. Boulder Sleuth, useless move. At least in this moment. Bubble Beam should be enough to take it out. And it is. Super effective move. 205 experience. 480 Pokédollars. Honestly, feel kind of bad for this guy. He was just, hanging out in this theater. You want to give me anything for helping you? Not that I expect anything for helping you, just, it might have been nice. Guess you're not going to give us anything. Maybe this guy will. See, this guy, he gets it. He's going to give us an HM, so maybe he doesn't really get it. He's just getting something we absolutely need to progress in the game. We do have Surf. That is kind of exciting. Might teach that to Empoleon, because Surf isn't all that bad of a move. Being completely honest, it is kind of strong. We could either get a fishing encounter or we could teach it Surf. Though I don't think we can actually learn it left just yet. So we'll probably use the rod here. And I don't remember if we get an encounter in the tower itself. Probably check that out first and see if we can. Isn't there something with Raikou, Suicune, and Entei here? Yep, and speaking of that, they're down below. Might have to do this first before the gym. And we do get an encounter, so let's see what it's going to be. Maybe some redemption, and we do find a Chikorita. So we do find that starter I was talking about. The only problem is that we already have a great grass type in Leafeon. But if it does go down, we have a solid backup. Assuming I can catch this Pokemon. Growl lowers my attack, so I much do appreciate that, so I don't crit. Scratch. Poison Powder doesn't affect us. You'll love to see it. And I will hold off on the speed up because I feel like I've been making a ton of mistakes. And I don't think we have any status on anybody. Let me check you real quick. We do not, unless I want to take the poison risk, which I don't. I don't believe you have anything. Certainly not. I'm gonna start throwing some Pokeballs until it uses Growl again. I don't feel comfortable risking a crit right now. One. Okay, just one Jiggle. Synthesis, okay, we're gonna have to attack again. Been very frustrating encounters this episode. We've had to deal with a resting Jirachi. Had to deal with finding a Skiploom. This is just going to be a pain to try and capture. I could go for something stronger, it's just I don't want to risk a crit. Maybe I'll run out of EP for Synthesis. This has been a very frustrating episode. Razor Leaf shouldn't kill, we're just going to go into Chipotle. The R level up. Yeah, it does a lot more. The crit probably would have killed. Can't lower my stats anymore because of Clear Body. And now we toss some Great Balls and hope for the best. 1, 2, and no capture. Still no capture. Toss another one. 1, 2. Keep getting 2. One of these times it will be 3 and we'll see that great animation for a capture, but it's not going to be that time. Maybe it's this one, and it is. We got the Chikorita. Check my fast food list once again. And I feel like a very appropriate name for this Pokemon would be Chick-fil-A. It already has chick in the name. Do we have enough characters for that, though, is the question. I may have to spell it wrong, let's see. There is a C in Chick-fil-A, right? Chick-fil-A. We're gonna do it all as one word. Just because we're not working with too many characters. Chick-fil-A is sent to box 1. We should go and check some abilities on our Pokemon. Jack is calling us. I'm gonna start saying no to absolutely everybody. We are poisoned, so let's go fix that real quick so we don't have to hear that annoying sound all over the place. Let's heal up, check some abilities, and then we'll get our fishing encounter. And I don't remember if we do the tower or the gym first. I think it's the tower. We'll probably do that, and based on how much time we have left, we'll see if we do the gym or not. I've been going for about a half hour right now. Let's see what abilities we are working with. Gonna move Pokemon, that should be easier. Let's see, we've got Skiploom, it has Forecast, not too exciting. Heat Proof. Weakens the power of fire type moves. Unfortunately, they're already super effective. It's not like a Water Absorb where it like just completely makes it go away. And what did Jigglypuff have? Overgrow. Still no huge power on any of our Pokemon. And none of them really are candidates to replace anybody. We should buy some more Pokeballs while we're here. I'll just go ahead and grab the next 10 Great Balls. We do have some more money. It will be about $6,000. So we'll be rocking 14 Great Balls. So we'll get our fishing encounter. I did forget we also have encounters to the left and right of us, hopefully, if nobody stops us. So this will just be an encounter-heavy episode. Hopefully we can just get one good encounter. That's really all we're asking for. Get a fishing encounter here. I don't think it matters if we use a rod or not, or surf. We might as well just get it now before we fight the gym. Where is this rod? On this first page. Okay. I didn't realize we're on the second page. I was like, where's my rod? If we can capture a Pokemon here. Got something land a Pokemon, and it is going to be a Ninetales. That's actually pretty good. Got the fire type I've been asking for. Fully evolved Pokemon. Now what do I hit it with is the question. We are 11 levels above. Resisted, you know, Chipotle does so much damage. So it's always scary that it's going to do something that, you know, hit a crit with Razor Leaf. So we'll just go for the Peck. Confusion is annoying. Safeguard. Peck isn't going to kill. We can do at least one more. Not going to risk the crit anymore. We are burned, so that is a little bit annoying, so we will switch out. We'll go into Kenya. You can always rename Kenya to be another fast food chain. It does feel a little bit disrespectful to the person who named him, or named her. So we got Ninetales. You'll love to see it. First name that popped into my mind. Wasn't there a sub place that has like, it's Firehouse? Yeah, let's go Firehouse. That seems good. Firehouse subs. I was gonna say, I was thinking of Subway, but Firehouse makes a lot more sense. Firehouse, the Ninetales, and we'll look at its ability, and this honestly probably will be added to the team in place of Flaffy. So right now we're just working with a Wobbuffet. We do have 2 more chances. They let us encounter on both of the side areas. So let's heal up, get those other 2 encounters, and then we'll do a bunch of ability checks, see who we should add, and then we'll do the tower. That'll probably be it for this episode. I could find the Pokemon Center. Here it is. Alright, heal up. We'll go left, and then we'll go right. Gotta turn left, go right. If they let us, of course. See if they stop us at all. We can get our Route 30 encounter. Try to avoid this guy. We will lead with Nidoqueen. And let's get this encounter. Let's get an Ampharos. And as the... You know, it's a Pokemon. I can certainly say that. It just adds on to the list of absolutely horrible encounters we've had today. And our long-term chances of beating this run doesn't look all too great. We've had a Cascoon, we've had a Skiploom. Honestly, I don't even want to waste Pokeballs on this. I just feel like just in case we do encounter another one, we might as well catch it. We do have Cascoon. Let's see, what nickname do we want to give this? I think of a fast food place I don't like, but I can't really think of any. We're just talking about Subway, let's just do Subway. Subway's fine, I couldn't think of anything in the short amount of time I'm trying to. Subway the Cascoon. This does evolve, it's either Beautifly or whatever the other Pokemon is, I don't remember. Don't really care, honestly. So we'll go to the right and get the other encounter. And then we'll go through the tower. Maybe this encounter will be the one that completely makes up for the rest of them. Route 42, and we actually might be able to go in this cave as well. Let's see, this guy bumped into us. He's going to give us another HM. So you get back-to-back HMs in this game, which is pretty interesting. A move called Strength. I have heard of that before, believe it or not, because I've played a lot of Pokemon games. So there are no encounters in this route. Headbutt's gotta do something one of these times. And it's gonna do something this time. Alright, so this will count as a Route 42 encounter. And we get a Spearow. I wish I didn't have that. That's fine, I mean, not the worst thing in the world. Scratch shouldn't kill, hopefully. In the yellow, should be able. It should really only take one Pokeball to catch this. 1, 2, and 3 captured. Yes, it is. Spearow. There's the actual Kenya. Could name it Kenya, but that would be going against our whole fast food name of chains. I thought of Del Taco immediately, so we're gonna go with Del. Del was transferred to the PC. We'll count that as our Route 42 encounter. If there is even... Yeah, because there was water, so we could have gotten that instead. I don't think it's fair to use Headbutt again. We'll get our Mount Mortar encounter, and this will be the last encounter before we go to the tower. So let's see what we get. Hopefully something broken. I want Ampharos so bad. And we got a Regigigas. If I can catch this, this is probably the absolute best thing I could have gotten. So if I catch this, this makes up for literally everything before this. Because it's not going to have Slow Start anymore. Only thing is, I am scared this thing might kill us. See how much Scratch does? It doesn't do all too much. Confuse Ray is scary. I am going to swap. I really should have checked and looked to see if any of our other Pokemon had status. You know, like a Thunder Wave-esque type of move. No Skiploom did. I probably should have put that in the party before I did this. That would have been the smart thing to do. Let's go into Culver's, use Peck. It just wants to keep spamming Confuse Ray. It shouldn't carry over when I swap back out into other Pokemon. The only thing that's scary is that if it runs out of PP and struggles. Scratch, not gonna kill. Has knockoff. Okay, that's pretty good. I guess that'd be good and competitive. In a series like this, most trainers don't even have battles. I'm gonna cry if this Pokemon actually crits Regigigas. Okay, we're in the red. This is our best opportunity. Hopefully it doesn't have takedown or anything with recoil. Let me just be careful and make sure we don't have status, because I probably, you know, I don't know, I would never stop blaming myself if I did have status and I didn't use it. Water Sport just makes stuff stronger, or weaker, yeah. Okay, we don't have any status, unfortunately. XCCs one more time. Right, so we just gotta toss a great ball and hope for the best. This Pokemon is worth emptying our entire Pokeball bag. Are any of these Pokemon hooked by a rod? We didn't fish. The Great Marsh. The Nest Ball. Weaker Pokemon, that certainly isn't this. And Regigigas certainly isn't fast. So we're gonna start with the Great Balls. And we are gonna hope for the best. I don't think we're gonna capture this. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Oh, come on. I thought immediately we just got it. Okay. This is a bit scary. Bear with me, I'm not gonna speed up because I don't want to misclick. If I accidentally press run, I'd be so devastated because Regigigas has shown it is willing to be caught with 3 jiggles right off the bat. We'll just speed up the moves and then everything else, no speed up. Not taking any risks at all. Really could have used Flaffy and Thunder Wave right about now. Okay, I feel like that first toss is just completely got our hopes up for nothing. But we can just hope for the best. Confused, we're not going to use a move anyway, so it doesn't matter. Toss a Great Ball. And let the suspense build itself. 1. Okay, only 1. Though it is showing some willingness to be caught. 7 Great Balls left. Not looking good. We did get a triple jiggle at one point, so not all hope is lost. Okay, it's not looking good. And I am willing to throw every Pokeball in this bag because that's how worth it Regigigas is. But my hopes are dwindling very quickly. Not even seeing one shake anymore. I'll probably save one Great Ball as the last one. And we're not even getting one shake yet. Oh man, it's not looking good. It really, I know it said to be the cherry on top I said that for something else, but the cherry on top really be finding a Regigigas and not being able to catch her. But just start tossing the rest of the other Pokeballs and I will save the Great Ball for last. Because that feels like our best chance of actually capturing something. 2 Premier Balls, maybe Regigigas likes the white and red color scheme better. 1. Oh, come on. 1 more Premier Ball. 1. Come on. It does seem like the Premier Ball is better, but unfortunately we are out of those. I really don't see this doing anything, but we might as well throw it on. Yep, not even one shake. I know I'm probably wasting all these Pokeballs, but I really don't care. I just want this Regigigas. I'm gonna swap. Go into Taco Bell. Alright. 3 Pokeballs left. Don't know what a Safari Ball, it might just be a Pokeball. 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on, we're so close. Alright, this isn't a fast Pokemon, but we'll throw the fastball. This is our second to last chance, and not even one shake. So it all comes down to this. 1 Great Ball left. And let's use it. One. Okay, we got 1 shake. We do not catch the Regigigas. We are literally out of Pokeballs. And that is just like... I'm so upset this episode. Especially because we had 3 jiggles. Was it like 2 times? Might have been 3 times. If we had status, we honestly probably do catch it. Lyra, please shut up. Quit calling me. She always calls me right after something horrible happens. But yeah, this isn't looking good. Regigigas would have completely changed the mood of this entire episode. And And honestly, we don't have too many encounters for a while. We kind of just used them all up there. Alright, so let me just double check, make sure there's nothing else we can get before we go in this tower. So we went to 38. Can't go there yet. We got 42, that was just... There is a continuation of 42, but we used Headbutt. We have the town, and it doesn't look like there's any statics in the city. Yeah, we're only left with the option to either fight the gym or do the tower. We will do the tower first. I don't know if that's the right decision. Let's see if they let us pass. Guy might stop us anyway. Suicune is down there. I could see it. You're not gonna let us pass? He is. There is a rival battle, so that is a bit scary. See him up top there. Level cap is 25 if I remember correctly. We will lead with Leafeon. Scratch that. I'm gonna actually lead with Aggron. I feel more comfortable with him out front. And let's fight our rival Red. And unfortunately, we do not have a Regigigas or anything new to throw at him. Let's see what level he is at. I am very disappointed in this episode. Alright, we're challenged by a Red. He has a Gloom. We did get a Ninetales, so not everything is doom and gloom. Get the pun there. Headbutt, just gonna go for that. Stun Spore, thankfully you missed. I really can't handle any more status in this episode. Did get the flinch. This is why Aggron is such a big team member for us. Double flinch and Gloom is gone. Tropius rocking double grass type Pokemon. Poison Sting isn't going to do all too much, but we'll just rock with it for now. Poison Sting. Really need a better poison move. That is pretty scary. Can we get a poison? Double growth, that is especially scary. Don't know what it can actually use on us. Okay, triple growth. Red is an idiot. Goes for 3 straight growths. Honestly, could have just used something on the second one. There is the Sharpedo. Our good old Flaffy would have been great for this. Razor Leaf on Sharpedo. That is a Oko. And Wurmple is his final Pokemon. Now let's get someone else experience. Let's use Dairy Queen. Because it is running a little bit low. It does have Snow Warning. We've seen that a few different times this episode. Alright. Not sure how much content there is in this tower. If it's relatively quick or if it takes a while. Depending on how quickly it goes, we may just do the gym as well. We are forced to go down here. This might be all there even is to the tower. There's the 3 legendary Pokemon. Unfortunately, I'm never going to get one of those unless I find it in the randomizer. All 3 of those guys are going to be scattered around. Suicune did look at us for a second. And here's this dude that just wants the Suicune. He's been chasing it for almost 10 years. Well, sorry, you could have just went down the ladder and seen it for yourself. And I really don't feel like reading any of this text, so yeah, there is nothing to do in this tower. There is an item back here that I can't reach. How do I even get back there? I have to go around. Speed up through these meaningless encounters. We had such a good start to the series, and it just feels like it's all been downhill from here. How do we go up? Okay, we can walk past that. We can fight that guy for an item. I do think it is worth it, if I'm being entirely honest. So we'll fight this gym. Because this tower doesn't have all too much to it. Should be fine to take this guy out. I know I've said that before, and things haven't been fine, because we are dealing with a level 16 Poliwrath. Chipotle the Leafeon will be our best bet for this. We do I just feel like we've seen way more status this episode than we've ever seen before. And we are never waking up 4 straight turns without waking up. Razor Leaf is an Oko. You'll love to see it. Fortress. Please don't have Explosion, I'm begging you. I will literally just end this recording right now and never record the series ever again. I was thinking this was Rock. It's not Rock. What type is Fortress? Is it Bug Bite? Do I have to use Bubble Beam? I don't remember what type this Pokemon even is, because I've never used it. I honestly never see it in a battle. Thankfully it didn't have Explosion, Magnemite. We'll go to our fighting type. Well, it's not even a fighting type, but we'll go to our Pokemon with a fighting type move. That is super effective and kills. Grab this item. And that is the 3rd Adamant Worm we've found so far. Don't know why that is happening. Alright, we'll fight this guy real quick, because there might be something down below. Would have loved a Quilava. Might have to put this Quick Claw on Aggron, and we are actually going to do that because he is taking way too long. Where we came and run from everybody. Holding the zoom lens, just take it off him, don't really care. Fight this guy. See if there's any other items in this place, and then we'll take on the gym and wrap things up. Glaceon, once again, would love a fire type right now. Fighting would be super effective. Just headbutt. Alright, it just has tackle. We're fine. Any items down here? We need Rock Smash for it, so I did this for nothing because I don't have Rock Smash on any of my Pokemon. That was a waste of time. I do want to see how we get the item below, because there apparently isn't another ladder up here. Oh, we probably need Rock Smash or Strength. Alright. We're going to leave, we're going to challenge the gym, and then we're going to wrap things up because my mood has had a complete different mood swing for this episode. Everything was going great and splendid until we lost Flaffy, and everything just went downhill from there. We'll fight this gym, and then off camera I will level up, because we are still relatively below the level cap for most Pokemon. Let's see how we're doing on time. We're 57 minutes, so this is going to be our first episode with an hour of power, which is exciting. Let's see here who we want to lead with. Nobody's at 25, so we're doing good there. Let's lead with Aggron. Gonna stick with the same lead. Alright, this is an annoying gym, and we're gonna fight all these trainers. 5 Pokemon is ridiculous. The good thing is they all should be weak, and we can speed up through all these. Caterpie, a Surskit, both Okos, level 23 for Aggron, Starmie. We'll go into our grass type in Leafeon. I was thinking that was Staryu, not Starmie, but doesn't matter, it still goes down. Loudred, who? Oh, that's the purple guy. We'll go into Kenya and use Revenge. Revenge. Take that out. Kenya has been sneaky good for us. Nose Pass, we'll go back. We'll go into Culver's, use a water type move. Relatively easy first battle. Actually, not even relatively at all. It was an easy battle. Can we skip you? Okay, apparently there is something that sends us back to the beginning. I didn't realize that. I did it by mistake again. I could not wait for this episode to be over. I'm being entirely honest. But it is good to have some difficult points in a Nuzlocke. It can't be all good and well all the time. Is this quad? I don't remember. Might have been. Arcanine, that is a little bit scary. Culver's can go out and use its water type move. Fire Fang, not going to hurt us all too much. Would be if we're in Empoleon. It would be neutral. Did we just miss that? Nothing can be easy, can it? I'm not going to risk losing you. And we'll just go for Scratch, it'll kill. No, it won't. Nidoqueen really has been kind of useless these last few episodes, but it's our starter, so it is going to stay on the team. Let's go back to the beginning and heal up. Might be one more trainer before we fight the gym leader. If I just would have gotten that Regigigas, everything would have been saved. Unfortunately, it's not. Let's get this last trainer battle before we fight the gym. I assume there is one more, but I don't know for certain. There is. And then we'll fight the gym leader. One Pokemon, it's a Poochyena, thankfully. Does use Bite. We're only down 3 HP. I'm not going to go back and heal for that 3 HP. That'll probably give me my famous last words before I lose an Aggron. Oh, there's still another trainer. Right, so we are going to have to go down and back around. Weavile, a little bit scary. Gonna headbutt. Not too much of a threat right there. Still can't believe we lost a Flaffy. It was a Gyarados, so, you know, it does make me feel a little bit better, but I always just don't feel great about losing team members this early on. Mischievous. Great time for Kenya to have some opportunity to use Feint Attack. Right, do we need to heal at all? We're just going to use the Super Potion. I don't want to go all the way back. We'll use one Super Potion on Aggron, and we'll fight this gym leader. I don't remember where we have to go. I should have paid more attention, and if I could quit walking off the ledge, that would be great. Play it careful here. We do have to go around her. Is it right here? One more step forward. Bear with me while I figure this out. I should have paid more closer attention. We need to go one more step forward than we did last time. Go. And I do see... There we go. I thought I saw... I completely messed it up. Sorry if I've gotten a little bit more quiet these last few sections. I've just been very... Oh, we can just walk... Okay, I'm being stupid. I was thinking we had to take the alternate route. Here we are at the gym leader. He is going to be level 25 for his ace. This is the last thing we do before we end this episode. Right, here we go. Hopefully the Nuzlocke doesn't end just now. So that would just be devastating to end it with everything that's gone on. Another Loudred. Are just gonna go headbutt. Hopefully that's a 2-hit Oko. Does use Howl. That's not too scary because the Quick Claw does pop. It probably didn't matter because we're outspeeding there anyway, unless it was a speed tie. Squirtle. Thank you for finally having a Pokemon that isn't gonna make me nervous. I'm gonna say that, and that Squirtle's probably gonna have some broken ability that really ends the run. I just completely misclicked. Okay, it didn't matter. It had Protect. I meant to go down to Razor Leaf. Here we go. Hopefully this is an Oko. And it is. Shelter. We can stay in with Leafeon. Double Protect Pokemon, that's pretty interesting. Yeah, also speaking of Double Protect, he got off on Shelter. Razor Leaf should kill here. And it does. We got the crit, probably didn't matter. Umbreon. I'm always bad with this. I don't know what is super effective against dark types. Go and play it safe and use our normal type. It is only 21. I guess we already fought the ace. Go for some headbutts. Because Umbreon is no threat to Aggron whatsoever. He is going to heal here most likely. Just going to stall the inevitable. And thankfully this gym hasn't been dangerous for us. Oh, there's no PP left. I completely did not see that. Go for Mud Slap, it's gonna do nothing. Metal Claw gonna do any more. Okay, that actually does a lot more. Aggron has been saving us this episode, and there we go. Beat the gym leader. At least one thing went right this entire episode. We should get our 4th gym badge, so we are halfway through Johto. Should give us something as well, TM30. We'll have to check our bag and see what that's going to be. He sets the Shadow Ball. I have a feeling he's lying to us. Let's see here. Is it Mirror Shot? Thrash, got cut. HMs. Might have been Mirror Shot. But anyway, that's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you all for watching up until this point. I know we had a lot of encounters, a lot of mishaps, we lost Pokemon, not everything went our way, but we did beat the gym, and that is most important, is that we're still going in this run. So I will see you guys in the next episode. I will do some leveling up off camera, and we'll figure out where to go in the next one. Thanks for watching, I'll see you guys next time.